regarding that regarding my Cisco interview experience. Many students were saying that we don't know Hindi, then how we can understand your language. So they said that if you can make the videos in English, it will be okay. So then I think that I should help the students regarding Cisco my interview experience, so that you all can select it. So let's back to the video. And before starting the video, I will like to tell you all that if you are not subscribing the channel till yet, so please subscribe the channel, because here I am here for you, to help the students, to help you selflessly. I am not gaining anything, and your subscribe is only the motivation for me, that I should make the videos for you all, so that you can help and you can go selected in Cisco and other companies also, as I have also shared my Capgemini interview experience and all important lists that I made for my interview preparation. So please subscribe the channel and hit the like button if you like the video. So if I today I am speaking in English, so and also I am recording it live. I am not doing any editing in it, because my studies are also there. So I made a live video only, and then I directly upload it. So if I did any mistakes in speaking, so please ignore it. Please ignore that, and only focus on the content. So let's back to the video and the topic also. So my interview was let's start from the exam date. So my exam was on 11th September around 7 to 8 p.m. Yeah, 7 to 8 p.m. was my exam. And I did not do the coding question in the exam, because I was sick at that day. So I only attempt the aptitude, reasoning, data structure, and networking questions area. And then after 10 days, I got the link. After 8 days, I got the link that I have an interview with Cisco from on 11th on 21 September from 8 a.m. onwards. So I prepare and I make a list of all the important questions that I have shared my on my channel. My important question list, like HR, networking, and technical questions list, I have shared all these videos. So if you want that, you can get help, so you can refer those videos only. And then I will move to the my interview day. So from 8 a.m. I log in into the panel, and I was waiting, and around 10:30 p.m. My name was called. And before that, a minor problem that occurred, that I don't know how to respond the teacher, and we can say the Cisco member, that was madam. So that ma'am was continuously saying that if you are available, there are a list of students. And that man was continuously saying that if you are available, please yeah, respond. Yeah, please respond me. And I don't know that how to respond them. And i was I was very nervous also, because I don't know, and I didn't know that how will the things going, because Cisco is a very great company. So I was a little bit nervous regarding it. So after some time, the ma'am called me that, are you not attending the interview? So I said that, ma'am, I am waiting for from morning. So ma'am said that you did not hit the like button and you did not respond till now. So I said that, sorry ma'am, I didn't know, and I was not aware about it. So uh, can you please send me the link now? So ma'am said that, yes, I'm sending you the link, and please attend as soon as possible. I said yes. Then my technical interview, then my first round of interview starts. And that interview was ma'am. And that ma'am, she was very nice, and she was very polite and very supportive. Our interview goes like a discussion. That was not an interview. And I shared my thoughts, she shared her thoughts. And that was a very healthy discussion among us. And ma'am asked me question. And as I also said my uh, important questions list video, that you only have to prepare your resume, kind deeply scan your resume and see what things you know, because they only see your resume, and they want that whatever you written in your resume, you should be able to speak. And the questions are from that, you should be able to answer those questions. So please look up at your resume very carefully, and write some most important thing, that you should make a list, and you should write down that what things I had to prepare, I had to revision. That will make very easy to prepare for your interview and anything. I also did the same. If you want me that how I prepare for my interviews and my exams, so I can share also my strategy and my, I also made a notebook. So you should what you I will share my thoughts on this, how to prepare for interviews and exams. I will share my thoughts on another video if you comment down. And let's back to the second round. So yeah, firstly complete my first round. So in my first round the questions were asked from networking, because Cisco is a networking company. So they expect you that they expect you that you have some basic knowledge about networking like OSI model, routers, switches, and TCP/IP model, TCP UDP difference. They expect you from that you also know these about topics, because these are very basic topics about networking. And the next was firstly my introduction starts. Then I designed my interview according to me. This is a very important trick. If you want to clear the interview, you have to design your interview according to you, not according to the interviewer, because it will help you also. I will also tell in another video. If you want the comment down below in the description, in the comment section. So I will also tell you that how to prepare and how to design an interview according to you. And in my introduction I said that I know some basic, I have some basic knowledge about networking. So then ma'am asked me questions about networking, like what is the OSI model, what are the 7 layers of OSI model, can you tell me in detail. So I also tell you in my networking questions list also, in all the important question regarding it that was asked from me, and I have done some research also, and from previous year questions. So I have concluded all those in my videos, so you can check out those. So then ma'am asked me networking questions like TCP UDP difference, OSI model, TCP IP model, and agile model, waterfall model. These are these are all the. And yeah, and then ma'am asked me about GitHub, because I also mentioned GitHub in my resume that I know GitHub. And my platform, like I have mentioned Windows. Then ma'am asked me that do you also know Linux or Unix. Then ma'am, then I said that no ma'am, I didn't work on those platforms till now. So ma'am said okay, okay. And then I said that ma'am, I have also knowledge about some uh, testing and SDLC, because my role was for testing, and so she was very impressed that I have some knowledge about it. So ma'am asked me questions like what is the SDLC model, what are its phases, do you know about those. Because these are the very basic question about these, if you are going for some testing role. So these are the very basic question, and interviewer expects you that you know all these questions. So then interviewer asked me about me, like what is SGLC, agile model, and waterfall model, what is testing, so what are the types of testing, black box testing, white box testing, and what are the difference between white box testing and black box testing. So these are all the testing part. So my technical interview, like yeah, and yeah, the interviewer asked me about my hobbies, because in my resume she was only asking me questions from my resume. And she had my resume, and she look up my resume, and then she asked the questions accordingly. And my hobbies, I wrote that I like to read books. So she asked some questions regarding books and all these questions. So yeah, my first interview was very good, and I was very confident that I will get the second link, that is managerial round. So after some time, around 10:30 my interview, 10:30 to 11 my interview was completed, and then I got the link for second round after 10 minutes, that get ready for the next round, you are selected for the managerial round. So I got the link of managerial round. And the next interview was the uh, yeah, so next interview was the managerial round. So that 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 interview was sir. And sir asked me about my introduction, then I gave introduction. and he was focusing on more. He was focusing more on projects. And the first interview, that is in my technical round, she also asked my project, and he was also asking project, because projects are the very very important. I also told my videos that completely prepare your projects, because they want to they want to see that what you have did in your graduation till now. And kindly prepare all your projects carefully, and very we can say thoroughly scan your project. So you be ready for all these things regarding your project, what the question can be asked, what problems you faced, and in how many times these can be the questions. And are you alone or a team, or what all these questions I have shared in my videos also. So you can watch out. I'm again saying my videos, watching my videos, because I have shared important questions what I have did for my interview. And I got also till the HR round. So the results has not come yet, but the interviewers were very impressive from my interview. So that's why I'm saying that kindly watch all the videos that I have shared till now. So the next round was the managerial round. So that the sir was asking my project. And then as I already told that my role was for the testing role. And the sir then sir asked me about some testing questions, like he gave me a scenario. And he asked me that what can be the test case for this question. And he was very nice also, and he was saying that I also want to select all the candidates that I was interviewing. So he was also very supportive. And I did some silly mistakes in this interview, but that interview was also very nice. And I'm a little bit confident for the third round, HR round. So the question asked in the managerial round, what were the that scenario I have shared. And then he asked me that did you know about some testing. So then he asked me about some automation testing and the security testing, but I did not did this and read about this testing also. So I said no, sir. I didn't know about. I don't know about these testings. And then he was in a doubt that why I am not aware of these things. So that was a very turning point, or we can say that a slower point of my interview. And from where I was in doubt that will I get the link for the next round or not. So then he asked me about CISCO. And he asked me about that what are the applications and subsidiaries of the CISCO company. Then I said CISCO WebEx and CISCO Meraki and Thousand Eyes. These are the subsidiaries of the CISCO. And he also asked me about the application that are using. So and I said that Cisco Webex. And then he asked me that who is the CEO of the Cisco. Then I said Chuck Robbins, because I have did some research also. And the interview was very quite impressive, because he also said that I think you have did some research on it. And I said yes, sir. Then he asked me, then he said me that you didn't know about the testing and all these things. And so why should I hire you. So I think I said that sir, I agree that I'm not aware of the automation testing, security testing, because I think that he want to know he want to know me. He expecting me that I should be knowledge of this, because this role was for testing. Then I said yes, sir. I agree that I don't have no. I currently don't have knowledge about the automation testing and these testings. But I have a passion and motivation for to learn new things. And I have always a motivation to work with Cisco. And because it's a very great company, so I framed the question accordingly. And he was impressive. Yeah, he was impressive about it. Yes, I want to learned that new things, despite of not knowing the things currently. But yes, I am interested, and I want to gain my skills to work in Cisco. So he was very impressed in this interview. But I was a little bit confident for this for the third round. and the things was going also against my thinking, against me, because uh, around 12 to 12:30 my second round was completed. And students who gave interview in second round interview after me, they were getting the third round link before me. So I was very nervous, and they are continuously sending the rejected students list. And I was very scared, because will I get the link of third round or not. So around 33:30, yeah, 3:30, I got a link that you be prepared for the ATR or HR round. So I was very happy, because I was not sure, because I was not sure regarding the third round interview link. And then my third round started after 10 minutes of getting the link. And then there was a sir who was taking the my third round. And there was a ma'am also, she didn't said anything, but only that she was there in the panel. And the sir asked me to introduce myself. Then I introduced myself. And he introduced himself. Then he said me to introduce myself. Then I introduced him and my hobbies. Then he asked me some questions about my hobbies, my strengths, weaknesses. He asked me some questions about it. And then he told me about Cisco, what is the Cisco company, and what things, and what will be the role, and what will be the stipend will I get in the 1 year training. And he told me about bond duration and all these things, and the insurance, and what are the benefits will I get. So these all are the things we are doing in the HR round. And then he said me that, do you have any question for me? Then I asked some questions. Yeah, I asked only one question to him. And then he answered him. And then he was also happy that because I am quite confident. And I was in the first round I was very nervous, because Cisco is a very great company. And but the interview ma'am in the first round was very good. And she made the interview like a discussion. And in the second round we also did discussion, because I am very confident. If I am wrong, then I was not getting nervous. I was very confident regarding my interview. In the first time I was very quite confident. And I'm also confident for the that I will get the link of second round. Let's firstly, if get before you get that what is doing here. So let's summarize all the things what I'll get. Firstly, I got a first round interview link, and that interview was very quite good. And because I was confident in the first round, and I answered all the questions. So I was confident. Then I got the link of second round about 1 hour. So my second round was completed. And then my third round was and my second round was also completed, because I was very quite confident. And I did some silly mistakes, but I shows interviewer that currently I did not know the things, but I can manage. And I am forever ready to learn the new things to work with Cisco. So then I got the link of third round, and some basic questions were asked from me about the Cisco company, and my strength, weaknesses, my hobbies questions. And these were the basic questions regarding me. Then he said me about the Cisco company benefits, insurance, like insurance and all these things. And then he said me about stipend, my bond duration, and my role, my job post, my location, what will be the location, like Bangalore is the location. So these are all the things. And he said me that if you are selected, you will get the confirmation within 1 to 2 weeks. Then I said, okay sir. And here my interview ended on 22 September. And the time from 8 a.m. I log in, and the time was I log out was 4 to 4:30, because around 30 to 25 to 30 minutes was my HR round. So these are all my interview experience, and all the questions list I have shared in my comments, in my other videos. So if you like the video, please hit the like button, and please subscribe the channel for my hard work, because I made videos for you all guys. So please help me, and thank you so much.